This TopDon comes in a case like this. It comes with 3 of these paper rolls for the printer. Um, this is the computer and your wires, and it comes with a manual. Just thought I'd share that as well. Okay, now I've got the new battery. So all I'm going to do now before I hook everything back up is I am going to just put these terminal kit on there. I'm going to take these off and just install this some grease in here and just put grease on these pieces here for the negative and positive, and just sit it down on here. And what that does is that just prevents over time with all the heat and stuff like that, and the wires being connected, that just prevents acid and it gives it a better battery connection. But this time I chose to go with a different battery because those batteries, those super start batteries that I had in here, they just go straight dead, they don't last that long from what I've seen. But these Duralast batteries, I'm gonna try this out in the truck. I know this is what I buy for my cars and stuff. Duralast usually lasts me a while, so hopefully I'll get more than 2 years out of this battery, but we shall see. I'm just gonna hook this back up. First, let me open it. Okay, I've already put the gel on it. I'm just tightening up the terminals, back up. All right, that one's good to go. Tighten this one back up. Wait a minute. Now I'm gonna crank it to see if I get that light again. See if I get that message box again. Where my keys at? But that's how you install the battery. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so I switched it on. Every time I switch it on to crank it up, there's a message box that appears. So I'm gonna crank it up now to see if that message box appears. Nope. So that means that it was appearing because that battery was bad. And by the time what I would do, it would always, every time I crank it up, it would go ding, and then I would try to scroll down to get to my messages, and by the time I scroll down and try to get to my message, it would be off. And then it just came to my spirit, like, I bet that's, see, 0 message. By the time I would scroll down, it would have 1, and by the time I get there and hit it, it would be gone. And I was like, I bet that battery is bad. And what's happening is the amount of time the truck is running for like those few seconds, what it does is it charges up the whole charge system. And because the battery on the other side is so good, that whole charge system helps that battery out. So now I've taken care of that problem, and I'm gonna put my computer on it. I've taken care of that problem, and I'm just gonna put my computer. What I'm saying is I've taken care of that problem, and I'm just gonna put my computer on it to make sure that I don't have any stored codes. And if I do have any stored codes, even though I don't have a check engine light or anything, but sometimes when you have a certain issue in the computer, in the truck or the car or something, it just fixes itself. Sometimes you can have a list of stored codes where it's not really a problem, but those are just codes that are stored on the system, showing what type of previous issues that have been had. And then sometimes when people go to certain places to get their vehicles repaired, if you don't have the knowledge and you go to certain places and people can put those computers on your car, some mechanics have told people, oh, you've got all these problems, and really it was just the fact that you just had a lot of stored codes, and because you didn't know, you paid them to fix a list of problems that you really didn't have, and all they did was take your money and clear it out those codes, and they drove your car around to make sure that those problems didn't come back, and then they gave you your car back and nothing really was done. Shouldn't be like that, but hey, everybody's got to make a hustle, right? You made it in what that song Tupac said, changes. Hey, I made a G today. Yeah, but you made it in a sleazy way. But hey, that's the way it is. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day. I'm on to the next.